You know what? Granny is going to get these things done. She's going to get them done. I told y'all the last video that I needed to create some things to change, and I'm doing it. Peace and blessings, everyone. This is Elegant Granny, your restoration strategist and creator and host of the Proactive Eye podcast. If you would like to listen to the podcast, check the link down in the description. Today, I am going to share with you some things I am doing to make some changes to handle when a crisis comes in, because I'm in my 50s now, and the way I used to handle a crisis is completely different than the way I need to do them now. So there are some things that I needed to do to handle it. One of the things that happened is I had to get ready for school again, which is next week. And there are some things I needed to do to take care of that, which some other things happened, and on and on and on and on. I had a death in the family, so had to deal with that. The holidays, right? Just a myriad of things that happened. So I needed to do some things to help me out so I am not stressed out, for one, and so that I can remain in the realm of peace. And then the third thing is so I can enjoy my life, so I'm going to share some things that I did and I'm still doing that is helping me. The first thing I needed to do was the way I was planning. I've always been a planner. That's how I got into organizational management. And I've always just had one planner, just one, and I would have all of my events and appointments and everything in that same one thing. I'm having to do that different now. Like I said, I'm in my 50s now, and I'm having to do things a lot different than I did when I was in my 20s and in my 30s and even in my 40s. And even when I was 50, I cannot do the same thing today the way I did it at age 50. And so I've had to make some changes. So I have now hold on, I'm about to count for you. 1, 2, 3, 4, 5, 6, 7, 8, 9, 10, 11. I have 12 different planners now. I just counted them, and maybe I'll show you, maybe I won't. Here's one here. And that one's to help plan, with my clients and things. And this one right here is for project management, because I'm big on project management too. Project management that goes into time management. I've had to do some things differently. And while I am working on how to be more methodical with my life coming in 2022, because I told you at the beginning of this challenge that consistency is real big for me. I am real big on that, and I'm seeing how as I age that it has become a struggle, because there was a crisis that happened in my life, and I needed to heal from some things, and I also needed to restructure my life. If you don't know me, I am healing. I have healed from a domestic violence relationship with my ex-husband, and I am working on some things to make me better. There was a lot of things that I learned about myself while being married to him. I chose the route of not focusing on what he was doing, what he did, what he said. And yes, I needed to do some things to cause some change in those things, which is why I'm free today. But I still needed to put all of that energy into me, because narcissistic abuse is not an easy thing to get away from. Number one, a lot of people think you can just up and go. It's not as easy as you think it is. And number two, is not as easy to heal from like you think it is. So that's another thing I'm going to talk about a little bit later. So the first thing I needed to do was change how I do my day-to-day things, my life. And the first thing I did was I grabbed more planners. I have one for my clients to manage them. I have one for my project management. I have one for my, I'm looking over. I have 2 different ones to help me with my finances, which my financial strategist, if you're looking at this one, I know you're going to be so proud of me. So I have one for my personal life, and I have one for my business. And actually that means 3. Then I have one that's for my personal life, but it's a savings challenge. And I will link you the person that I got this from, the savings challenge. Her name is Taylor Budgets. And I loved her videos. I love the structure of the booklet that she came up with. And so I'm going to put that link down there for you. Another thing I did was with my project management. I am using the HB90 method system, and it is from Sarah Cannon of Heart Breathing. She is a young adult fantasy author, and I have been following her for a while, and she created this system to help writers in particularly, but anybody can use this system that she has for whatever they need it for, but she particularly created it for writers. And what I like about this system is it not only helps you develop projects and tasks for the things that you need to do for your job or your career or your writing career, but it also gives you room to include your personal life, things that you need to take care of your personal life. You want to make that a goal. So the way I do it is, I used to be the type of person when I was younger, I would have 10 goals every year, and I would do them. I would complete them. Occasionally there may be 1 or 2 that I did not complete during the year, but I'm at a phase in my life where I need to change my pace. I need to go from the hare to the turtle. And so with that being said, I now only focus on 3 each quarter. So that still gives me room to get up to 12 in a year, but I'm breaking them down by quarters because I used to not do that. But when I was younger, I did not have to. The way my life was structured, I knew what I had to do, and I just boom, 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 boom. I can't do the boom, 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 booms anymore, okay? So I had to come up with a different way to do this, and I've been working on this for the last few months. It worked out pretty well, quarter 4, this is the last week, and I am going to work with this system again. I really, really like it. I'm going to leave the link to Heart Breathings down below. You can follow her on her channel. That's how I'm going to do this. I'm just going to leave you links so you can find the people, and you can, if you like what if what they say or do resonates with you, then fine, follow them. If not, keep it going. But what I like about the HB90 system is it really gets you to rethink why you are doing what you said you wanted to do, because I never thought about it. Younger, when you're more virile, you have a lot of energy, and you just like, boom, I want to do such and such and such, and this is why I want to do it, and so let me just do it. Okay, by this time I should be done with da 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 da. By this time I should be done with da 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 da. Well, I need to move at a slower pace right now because of the turn of the phase that I am in. I need to slow my pace down and be more methodical and be more concise with how I am doing things. So that's the reason why I have all these different planners. Meaning I had to change my schedule. I really did. I had to really think about how I was scheduling and moving around my task blocks and everything. And I know I'm using organizational jargon, but one of these days I'll explain all of that to you, what I mean by that. if you're interested. But yeah, so I have that. And then I have one for faith planning because I needed to get back into my spiritual walk, planning that out, because the way I was doing it, I was spending a lot, and I do mean a lot of time there, and it was taking time away from other areas in my life, which is not a bad thing, but too much of one thing can be a bad thing, if you know what I mean. So I had to get a planner for that. And now what I'm doing is I am also including time management in with all of my little projects that I am doing. So maybe one day I will go through the different planners with you. I'm not doing it today because I'm still doing a lot of writing and everything. I'm trying to get everything done and completed. So when the first Monday in January comes, I'm just ready to roll. The second thing that I needed to do was I needed to go through all the planners and structure my time, which I just pretty much just said that, but I needed to get some other things, some other supplies to go along with it. Like I am a moon child. I consider myself a moon child. Ever since I was a little girl, it was so hard for me to sleep at night because I had this thing where I love to watch the moon and the stars. And I wanted to be an astronomer when I was a little girl. My mother wouldn't get me a telescope. She had this fear that I would see something to scare me half to death up there. That was her fear, not mine. And, you know, as life went on, I kind of got that out of my head, you know, and just went along with what everyone else in the family was doing, whether it be teaching and nursing or preaching. And I did the nursing and the teaching. I did both of those. I retired from both of those. At some point, I probably will go back into teaching, but it will be on an adult level, college level. It probably won't be those smaller children anymore because of the way that everything is structuring now. So I had to do that. So I actually got a moon calendar and it is so neat. I love it. It includes all the phases of the moon. I'm looking at it right now instead of you. I just love the colors. One of these days I'm going to show it to you. But yeah, I had to get some more tools. I had to get a lot more things business-wise. I had to get a lot more things personal-wise. And one of the things I needed to do was start collecting different exercise videos that I used to have that I no longer had because of the crisis that I went through with my former marriage. And I lost a lot of things. So I had to go back and get some things. And one of the things I got, I think I put it over there, but I used to follow Buffy Carew. Some people know her as Buffy the Body. That's it, Buffy the Body. She was a video vixen way back in the day, but now she deals with clothing apparel for, you know, like workout apparel and other dresses and things like that. And also she took some courses and everything and I think she's a personal trainer as well. And she helps, you know, structure your body. And what I like about it is the exercise and everything she does is structured for women my age. That's what I like about it. It's not strenuous. It's not hard. It's something that I can do. Another thing I love doing is dancing. I love dancing. So I was looking for some dancing videos and different things like that so I can dance, as I love dancing. But anyway, I did that. And the last thing I want to talk about, I'm looking down at my notes because y'all know I could talk forever. The last thing I want to talk about is my belief system. Okay. My belief system, yes. The way that I was going about it, it just doesn't work for me anymore. It hasn't worked in a while. And what I noticed is there was a lot of self-sabotaging going on, and I needed to fix it. And so this is why I wasn't being consistent this year like I needed to be, with the last couple of years, actually. And so I needed to change it. I needed to do something about it. And so I had to, in order for me to do what I needed to do here, I needed to change some things out here. And it's kind of confusing the way I'm saying it. And in order for me to change those things out here, I had to do some things out here. So I had to do some of both is what I'm saying. But it started here first. Like, who am I really? Why am I here for real? And then I had to make a list of everything that I do and everything that I did and everything that I'm passionate about and things that I'm not even passionate about, that I don't care for doing. And I started there. That's what made it easy for me. So then once I did that, I was able to stop everything that I just didn't care about, anything that wasn't working, anything that was traditional that wasn't working. I had to stop with that. So I spent a lot of time with myself, and that's the only way you're going to get that done, is spending a lot of time with yourself, getting to know yourself a little bit more. That's how I got to that. Yeah, so that's all I have for you today. This is day 18. So yeah, I'm gonna get y'all these videos, and I'm getting them in today because this is the only day this week that I have that I can get y'all these videos. I promised y'all 25. You're gonna get your 25. You might even get a bonus. I'm not sure. Don't hold me to that, but you may even get a bonus. But yeah, this one here is day 18. I want you to remember that healing is a continuous process, not a one-shot deal. Much love, peace, light, and healing vibes. Peace.